Hello and welcome back to Off Workouts. So we've been away for a while, but we're back on the bikes, me and Andy, and I think you know what's coming next. Andy, what's coming next?
Well, Dom, first and foremost, let's get going. So we are off.
Lovely.
So let's get those legs spinning.
Yeah. Oh. We've got some horns behind us. We've had another go. We've varied the set dressing, and there's the antlers on the wall. I think they might stay there now. I quite like them. I think they're my favourite piece of set dressing.
I'm just a bit concerned that if I get out of the saddle, I might impale myself through the back of the skull. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
No.
Yeah, although I'm sure we'll up our subscribers and likes if that was the case. Clickbait.
Horns through the head.
Yeah. Static cyclist gets impaled by plaster cast deer.
It might be the only way.
Yeah. Search that up. Anyway, welcome back everyone. Welcome back, Dom. Welcome back to us. We've got our legs spinning and we're going straight into the standard warm-up, which is, 6 minutes, level 4 to 5, using the RPE scale, which, if you haven't done these workouts before, ranges from 0 to 10. 0 being you're not doing anything, 10 you're absolutely working flat out the hardest you can, and you're probably not going to keep that going for long. So we work on that scale, and it's a rating of perceived. So it's all about perception. It's about you as an individual, as a person on a bike or walking or running, thinking about how hard you're working out. Okay. So the idea of the warm-up is to get us, obviously, to get our joints warmed up, get the heart and lungs pumping, get the oxygen into the blood, get them round to the muscles. But it's also so that we can start to set the levels. So on the warm-up, we aim to be around about 4 to 5 on the RPE scale. So 4 being, obviously, if you like, 40% of that, if you want to do it in percentage, and 5 being halfway. So halfway would mean that you're not at rest and you're not working flat out, but you're also at a point where perhaps you do feel mildly uncomfortable, to use an exercise term. And the way that myself and Dom regulate this is that if we can talk to each other, if we can have a coherent conversation, certainly in the kind of 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 6, then we know we're okay. When you're approaching a 6, you're starting to struggle. Yeah, you're starting to think more about your breathing than about the conversation, because that's just what your body demands. Right, Dom?
Got it. Yeah.
And then the tone of this workout is going to be slightly different. In the fact that once we get through the warm-up, so we're approaching 3 minutes in, so we've got another 3 minutes in the warm-up.
That's gone quick, isn't it? Hasn't it? Yeah.
So once we get through the warm-up, we are going to incrementally change the resistance on our bikes to get us into the 6 RPE scale. So 60% of our maximum effort, but adding to that, we're going to increase our leg speed, increase our cadence. Now, certainly for the older athlete, you're going to have to really think about that. You're going to have to really think. It's not going to come as fluid or as naturally as if you're a younger athlete. It's just the body just doesn't work like that.
I like being described as an athlete.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to chuck that term around.
No, chuck as loosely as you want towards me and anyone else would.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm an athlete. I guess it's true. We're all athletes of one kind or another. Yeah.
So once we get into the first block, which is going to be 4 minutes, starting at 6 minutes, we are going to increase our leg speed. And now you'll probably notice that when you get on the bike and start pedaling, you kind of fall into a very natural rhythm. Once you're warmed up, you'll all have kind of a natural cadence. What I want you to do is to take one step beyond your natural cadence. Yeah, just one step.
Yeah.
Just one step, so you have to think about turning your legs over quicker. That's it. Resistance is going to be slightly higher, not much. We can still hold a conversation, but we are going to spin our legs quicker. And I think this is really, really important for older athletes. We've talked about it before when you're kind of walking. is to consciously think about walking faster, having a longer stride length and turning those legs over faster. I think it's so important.
Yeah, and then through the workouts, Andy's focused on leg speed, because there is a tendency just to crank up the resistance and push hard and slowly.
Yeah.
But it's all about leg speed. I suppose it's good for the flexibility and the kind of
absolutely, and the looseness of the joints.
Yeah.
And those kind of neural pathways. You know, you get the brain sending signals, something to really, you know, you're having to snap them out quicker.
Yeah,
it's got to be good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, 30 seconds to go, and then we're going to put the resistance up to a 6. I think currently I'm working at about 4. Yeah. So I'm going to just tweak mine up to about a 5 now for 30 seconds. And then, now I'm going to have little kind of signals, if you like, to know that my leg speed has increased. That's going to be the tone of the bike. I've got no fancy gadgets, it's going to be the tone of the bike. And myself and Dom are going to have to monitor each other.
Yeah.
So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up to a 6, and accompanying leg speed.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah. It's going to be quite a different challenge this one.
It's going to be quite a different challenge, because the tendency is, as the resistance kicks in, as we always say, after about 40-45 seconds, for the leg speed to slow. And also, as the workout goes on, for the leg speed to slow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we're consciously having to think about pedaling faster.
So I'm going to do 4 minutes of this speed.
You have. Wow.
It's,
welcome back, Dom.
It's going to be an interesting one.
It's going to be interesting.
And we're, from the ride profile, we're staying at a 6 for the entire workout. We're just varying things with leg speed.
That's right.
Yeah, this is going to be really hard.
That's right. We're just pedaling faster at the same resistance, but of course, as the workout gets longer, as you progress through the workout and you become slightly more fatigued, holding a faster leg speed is going to become slightly more difficult.
And are we doing 4 minutes off and 4 minutes on, essentially?
We're doing 4 minutes on, 2 minutes off.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Definitely going fast, but whether I can keep it going for
you
a whole 4 minutes.
So this is all about also, as we said before, relaxing the upper body. Don't tense the upper body, because you're really going to have to focus all of those muscles, all of the oxygenated blood wants to be going to the legs, not to the arms, shoulders, or the back.
It's such a good reminder that as soon as you said it, I went, oh yeah, I'm clenching and tightening the shoulders and the arms.
Relax.
And the hands.
Totally relax. And we almost shake them out. Yeah, you can shake them out.
It's very hard to do.
And then relax the breathing as well. Like lower the shoulders. You know, the saddle's holding you up. You're not out the saddle. You can let the entire weight just plonk on that saddle and spin those legs.
Yeah, we had a comment on the channel from what sounds like quite a seasoned rider who was talking about your shoulder position compared to mine. And I was hunched and clenched, and he was suggesting my shoulders needed to come away from my ears.
Yeah, good
So I was
point.
like that, you know.
Yeah, good point.
Grimacing and gritting. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's good.
and this is it. You kind of,
I'm trying hard.
I know, but there's a tendency to kind of drop off and to go back to your natural
It
rhythm.
really is.
But you have to. We want to work outside of that natural rhythm. We want to work. We're going slightly faster, one step outside. If you've got an RPM counter on your bike, brilliant, because you'll be able to monitor that. And so, but for us, it's about feel, it's about sound, it's about. I know my legs are turning faster. I know Dom's legs
They definitely
are
are.
turning faster.
I'm just going to spin the pedals off in a minute. Yeah. It's funny, when we started doing these, done a few of them, and I thought, what's Andy going to come up with that's going to be a variation?
Yeah.
We're going to run out, but little did I know he's got a myriad of options.
Plethora.
A plethora.
We've talked about doing the RPM workout for a while, actually, to be fair.
Yes, it's true.
Okay. Right, so we've got 20 seconds to go on this block. We're not going to, so you leave your resistance buttons alone. We're just going to pedal slower in 10 seconds, 2 minutes as a kind of a recovery. So, in 4, 3, 2, 1, okay.
Natural rhythm, okay.
So natural rhythm, there you go.
Nice.
I can hear the tone of the wheel. I don't know whether you can pick this up on the mic, but the tone of the bikes.
And I come to an almost full standstill. That's not what you want.
No.
As you were, right, okay.
And certainly I remember, when I first sort of took up competitive cycling in my sort of like, it was kind of late teens, early 20s, you'd go out with road clubs, and in the winter, they would just go out on either single speed or fixed gear bikes. No gears, they wouldn't muck around with the gears in the winter, and it was just about leg speed.
Yeah.
I remember the mantra from these older riders was just learn to turn your legs quicker. Just in the winter, just spend time, and this was at a young age. There was never someone who said, oh no, your leg speed's fine. They were always like, if you can go that fast, you can go a little bit faster. It was all about leg speed. So by the time you came to spring and you were riding geared bikes, and you had this wonderful kind of reservoir of leg speed.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, 45 seconds left at the, if you like, the more relaxed pace, or our natural pace we'll call it.
Yeah, I was wondering how we'd get a workout just staying at the same level, but now I'm completely aware of how it's going to
Okay, so in 20 seconds we're going to up the pace again. So remember, this isn't like a flat out sprint, but you're increasing your leg speed, increasing the RPM. So it's nice and relaxed, not touching anything to do with resistance. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, listen to the tone change, here we go.
There we go.
There he
wow.
goes.
I see it.
Straight into it. I'm going to chastise you then for doing
Sorry, yeah, no, I was just
doing something with that button.
I didn't realise.
Was it force of habit?
Maybe it was. I left it alone.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I want to make it harder. This is.
So such a good thing to do. Leg speed, such a good thing to do.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do this on my own. I wouldn't have learned or thought about it, but it's very clear that it's having an impact.
Yeah.
I'm finding it tiring. Now on this,
Yeah.
we've talked about it before,
Yeah.
but as one warms up, a level 6 at the beginning of the workout is not necessarily level 6 towards the end.
No.
So I don't want to get into trouble for changing my resistance, but it occurs to me that
You may have to.
I might need to just put it on a little bit as I'm fully warmed up by now.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
I'll wait till the next block
yeah. I mean,
and see how we go.
yeah. The typical profile is that as you get more warmed up, then the resistance you become more used to it, and you're like, oh, actually, I can go a little bit hard on the resistance.
Yeah.
But you don't want to sacrifice leg speed.
No, indeed.
Because this workout is all about leg speed.
So my legs are definitely going unusually for me faster.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a good discipline, Dom. Such a good discipline.
Yeah, and you have definitely, since the last recording, I've done a few sessions in the gym and here, and I am always have the echoes of leg speed in my head from you, so it's working.
Okay, 2 more minutes at this. So we're doing 4-minute blocks of increased leg speed, and then 2-minute active recovery at normal leg speed. Yeah, such a good discipline. And it isn't, you're right, so this is a tough one to do on your own. It's a really tough one to do on your own because you haven't got the person next to you who you know is also pedaling fast.
Yeah.
So this is the first time that you can actually almost like gauge yourself, because typically we're working with this hidden resistance that could be anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so when you're doing this, or if you want to do this, do it with us. you need to have someone kind of helping you along the way. Please, as we always say, do get involved and tell us what you think, what you want to hear. I've been getting loads and loads of comments recently from around the world, America, I think Spain, and I'm really gratified to know that we've got some 65-year-olds, some 66-year-olds. There's a guy who's 75 over in the States who's been in communication with us, so lots of people really benefiting from the workout.
Yeah, it's great. It's really good.
We've got some 35-year-olds as well, but
what?
It is, I know, the youngsters.
Shouldn't they be in school?
They're policemen now.
Running the country. Right. Okay, last 15 seconds. Right. Don't tail off at the end. Consciously think about your leg speed. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural legs.
So I am just going to nudge mine up a little bit because I think I undercooked it, which is rare for me.
I might join you just so I don't feel left out on that.
Just a little tweak.
Yeah. So we're into the 2-minute recovery block now, or if you like, this is our normal block.
Yes, it's a normal 6.
Yeah.
So just give it a little bit more of the resistance.
I can really feel that in my legs now. I really can.
So
we're kind of almost halfway through, which is reassuring.
It is, I know.
So it's 35 minutes. Sorry, Dom. 35 minute workout. Yeah.
So I have recently re-engaged with my smartwatch, and the one thing that it tells me is that these sessions, the ones we record and the ones we do between those, is getting me fitter. If resting heart rate is the metric, which for many people it's the simplest metric, and I'm really happy to know that because we do these a couple of times, 3 times a week sometimes, my fitness is in a good place.
Yeah, it's good.
Andy's suggestion to walk faster as you go from A to B and do a couple of these a week is paying dividends, it seems.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I got asked only a couple of days ago about fitness. Like, what should I do? Should I do push-ups, pull-ups? I was like, well, you can start by walking around the block in the morning and in the evening, Put your headphones on, there's a few hills, brisk pace, makes such a difference. Those kind of things, those changes to your, to these easy changes you make. Right. Okay, 10 seconds of this, then we're going to spin up again. Ooh, we're going to feel this one, I know.
I'm at a 6 now, I feel like it's a resting 6, so.
Yeah. Alright, now we're at spin 6 from now. Sorry, should have counted you down there.
There we go.
Missed the count.
On screen clocks will
on the screen
tell you what's going on.
Thankfully, technology's there to mop up after me. Right, I don't think I've particularly picked my leg speed up there.
Right. You have to concentrate hard on that leg speed.
You do. The workout goes on, you've really got to concentrate on not slipping back into that kind of, into your standard rhythm. This is not standard, slightly above. You're not sprinting, but you're turning those legs over quicker than you normally would, in your normal kind of default position. Remember, keep the upper body relaxed.
Yeah, relax.
Oh, head looking forward and down.
It's a chilly day, no heating on in the cabin, but beginning to naturally heat up now.
Yeah.
We're over halfway, aren't we, at a 35-minute workout?
Yeah. Oh my, this is tough.
It is tough.
Just keeping that faster rhythm going. I'm really having to focus. Oh, there you go.
What's going on there?
Focus. It's almost like one side of my body is better at keeping the rhythm going than the other.
Yeah, that's interesting as well about lack of symmetry.
Lack of symmetry. I mean, I'm very left-sided. I'm very...
He's artistic, really, underneath all this.
Just...
The creative brain.
If I play football, I'd like to say I'm like Iron Robin, who only purely had a left leg.
Yes.
For those that know their football. Yeah. But yeah, I'm totally left-sided. So I do notice that sometimes when I'm cycling, for some reason my right foot suddenly decides to do its own thing.
Yeah.
So I need to focus on telling it what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, feeling it now.
Yeah. Yeah, those 2-minute natural breaks are going to be very welcome from now on. Okay, a minute and a half.
Keep it going, everybody.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep that speed going. You know what's an extra pacey RPM for yourselves? I'm certainly going much faster than I would normally.
Yeah, good. Hard, isn't it, Dom?
It's very hard. It's hard, but I'm kind of feeling the benefit. I'm kind of almost enjoying it.
Yeah, see that. Okay, last minute on this block. Last 45 seconds.
Yeah, so don't back off.
No.
Stay with us. Keep the focus.
Definitely feels unnatural going at this pace. Definitely feels like you're right. You could spin the pedals off any minute.
Yeah. As we always say, chunk it down. 10, 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You can get to the next gate if you like.
Okay, last 15 at this level. Got this RPM rather. I'll be glad to see the back of this block, I tell you. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Natural
speed.
And that's a real. Get my foot's in come up. Really dragging my foot off the pedal.
So, as some of you may have seen, we're throwing in the odd interview with an expert or two who understands staying fit and getting old. We've done one with Phil Cavell, who wrote the Midlife Cyclist. Have a look at that if you haven't already.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Got another one lined up with a really interesting lady. She works in diet and nutrition. So we're going to talk to her. Her name is Sarah Berry. She works for a business called Zoe. Quite a well-known business. I won't go into too much detail because I'll talk to Sarah when we talk to her, but we are going to throw in added value interviews with people who know about how you stay fit and strong as you get older. So that's coming up soon.
One more minute of the natural rhythm and then we're going into our last 4-minute spin interval. So as it's the last one, if you've got something a bit left in the tank, then you should be able to keep this one going. So just be aware that you don't drop off too much on the recovery blocks. That you should be at your natural spin level now, so that we do have a difference. We need to see that uptick. Okay. 20 seconds time. We kick on. Right. So make sure you're comfortable, body relaxed. Get ready for 4 minutes of increased RPM, starting from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right.
There we go.
Let's go. Last block.
Just going to give myself. This is the last
4 minutes.
Spin out. Okay.
And then we're going to do an extended warm down.
Yeah, this is going to be very hard.
I'm not going to look at that timer.
Although it is your job.
Yeah.
But yes.
2 weeks later.
Don't look down.
2 men found.
Yeah, this is. You've really got to focus and concentrate.
Yeah.
As you have back home. Focus and concentrate. Stay with us. Just feel those legs.
I was noticeably
round.
slower then. Just drift off, your head drifts off,
That's true.
your thoughts drift off, your cadence drops.
I feel like I've got into a sort of automatic movement. I don't know. They're going fast enough. I'm never going to critique you. You look like you're going quite fast.
I don't know.
I don't know whether I'm going.
And there's not much between us, I don't think.
Oh my word. This is quite challenging.
Yeah.
And I've looked at the clock, even if he hasn't. We're into the second minute.
Yeah. I feel myself bouncing around, trying to keep that leg speed up. I've got to try and make it smoother. Almost like my hips are kind of, it's so quicker than my natural pace that my hips are kind of jumping around.
Yeah, it's true.
I've got to try and relax that and focus on my legs. And you feel that as well, Dom?
It's weird.
My hips are kind of bouncing.
My head is never really that steady, but I can feel it moving side to side.
Yeah, I can. Just keep that leg speed up.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. How did you experience the RPM session? What was your feeling? Did it surprise you? Test you? Anything? Wow. Gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Stay relaxed up the top.
Last 2 minutes. Come on.
This isn't about pushing a big gear.
No.
And sprinting and such, is it?
No, because we can still talk. It's just about taking your legs to a faster speed. Lower resistance or...
Am I going to get off the bike and start sort of tottering?
No. You'll probably sprint through the back wall and end up in next door's apple tree.
Oh, it's hard now.
Yeah. Really bouncing around, trying to keep the speed up. Whew. That's tough.
Yeah, very tough. It's
Thankfully, it's the last minute.
It's hard to talk as well because
We're at the limit of.
You lose concentration rather than energy. Keep it going. Keep the top half nice and chilled, relax.
Yeah, good coaching point.
Just lean, don't strain. Keep those legs turning. We're well into the last minute now, guys. Come on.
Come on. Come on, Dom.
Yeah.
Keep that leg speed up.
I'm going to have a damn good stretch after this. He's out.
He's out. Clipped out.
Function.
Oh my.
Don't follow that.
Oh my.
Stay with it. My toe clips come into their own.
Sprinter's nightmare. Should have clipped in tighter. Oh no.
He's catching me up.
Oh no.
Obviously.
Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
So we're back at slow.
Oh, back at
wow, that was hard.
That was so.
I'm going to give my body a change of scene and just have a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Wow. So the ride profile, which if the editor, that's me, has done his job right, is somewhere there, will make it look like an easy ride. Because we build from 3, 4, 5 and then into the 6.
Yeah.
And it's a plateau, but clearly what the ride profile doesn't show is the RPM that we're going. So that was a really much tougher ride than the profile would instantly suggest.
That was hard. It was hard because you can't, it's not just about pushing a big gear, you have to, and we got to the point with me, I was thinking, had to think about every pedal turn. Left, right, left, right, left, right, I couldn't, because you're not on autopilot, because it's not your default position.
Very good, Andy, very good.
Oh man. Okay, so we've got a 2 minute natural, if you like, which we're doing now, so we shouldn't be cooling down yet. This is kind of our natural pace, he says, picking up the pace slightly. So we've got 40 seconds left of this, and then we go into an extended 5 minute cool down where we will turn down the resistance, just to bring you back to as close as we can to your resting place, your starting place. Resting place sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it?
Not yet, please. Very good. Ooh. I can't lie, I was feeling jaded when we got on these bikes.
You feel great now, right?
I feel way better.
Me too. It's always the way, isn't it?
It almost always is.
Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to a 5 on the resistance. Try and keep the pedal speed as close to your kind of natural default position. So where you would feel comfortable, what feels very natural, you know, the unthinking position.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh my.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we've talked about this workout for a while. Myself and Dom often brainstorm what sessions we should do, and they come surprisingly natural, because it's like, well, yeah, we know what works, we know what the structure should be. We like to think that we understand you at home and the kind of things that you're going to want to do. I mean, that's really key to exercise success, is doing something you want to do.
Yes.
Yeah, longevity with it. So we brainstormed this over the last few weeks, and this was the kind of simplest and lowest tech way of introducing leg speed, because you don't need cadence counters, you don't need anything to measure your RPM. It's based on how you feel.
Yeah.
And you know whether you're turning your legs over quicker than normal, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's all we're asking of this workout.
Yeah, and I think while technology is doing lots of things, and I talked about my wearable watch, you know, there are many benefits to it. It can get in the way, I suppose. You know, you can think, I haven't got the RPM, or I need to check my heart rate, or I need to, I think as Andy says, most of us kind of do know what's going on inside, even if it takes a bit of working out.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of do know how you feel. So I think keeping it as simple as you can, and relying on your own brain to tell you, rather than an alternative brain.
Yeah.
That's a segue to the conversation about AI, but we won't do that now.
I'm really pro and keen on, you know, removing the barriers to kind of exercise. You know, you don't have to join this or that, or buy this or that. It's just, you know, we're designed to move, and it's making the best use of our time and moving as quickly and efficiently as we can. You know, something I've tried to do. I mean, I've definitely over the years neglected things like flexibility. Definitely neglected flexibility for the sake of a workout. The workout was all important, and flexibility came a distant second. But now, as you get older, you realise that range of movement of your body is so important for everything, not just for exercising, but for relaxation, for rest, your ability to just kind of keep going with a certain amount of grace. So we have talked about flexibility. We will introduce a flexibility session very, very soon. I'm painfully aware that we haven't done that, and we need to do it.
I mean, one thing that is a challenge, and I don't think it's particular to me, is that we talk about wanting to do it and getting feedback, a buzz from it. The truth is that with flexibility, it takes longer to see the benefits, and like Andy, I've neglected that. I am now trying most mornings to roll out on a mat and do something that just at least, not exactly, I don't think I could call it yoga by any stretch, but no pun intended, but
Yog.
I don't know what it is, but it feels like it opens up some of the tighter areas in my body.
Yes.
And we have done a session with Malcolm, one of the other trainers that we know on the channel, and he advocates this. He does, however, say that stretching cold, i.e. not having done a little turn on the bike, so it might be the best way to do it, to spin your legs at a very low level and then stretch, rather than just stretch from the off.
Yeah, we'll go for a brisk walk round the block for 15 minutes, you know, shake the shoulders out and then come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know, flexibility is one of the key components of fitness, and you know, again, you know, I've kind of put it to one side, but it's got equal weight to strength, you know, cardiovascular. It has to be up there. Right, we're into the last 30 seconds, as Dom's reminded me. Whew, it's the last 30 seconds.
Should be anywhere between a 4 and a 3 now. Yeah,
so
to chill.
I'm going to turn the resistance right down. The last 30 seconds.
Yeah, nice.
Whew.
That was a good one, Andy.
That was good. That was good. That was harder than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, me too.
He says after every workout. So last 10 seconds, guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Very good.
I'm going to keep the legs spinning for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because it's quite nice just to spin them out.
So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
That's another one done.
Watch the horn.
Thank you for your continued interest in what we're doing and involvement, and please do keep it going. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Those are the words I always say, but we can't
Yeah, absolutely.
thank you enough for getting involved and staying with us. So
Really good fun.
we'll see you again very soon for another off workout.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.